Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Oakland Raiders. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Off of play action, Darnold. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On first down, Terry. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Raiders' 46-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Here's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's Terry, and this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
One right.
Hey. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Here we go. See, get off the field.
Rosen off the play action. Rolling to his right. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. Gets through, and now an opening. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On play action, Rosen steps away to his left. Snead's got it. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
They'll run on first down. McKenzie. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now it's Rosen. The open man here, Renfro. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let...
And he is in! Touchdown, Raiders! It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Watch your slap, watch your slap, watch your slap.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, it's Walters. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Bell. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Middle.
And now it's Rosen looking. Buying time to his left. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Play action here with Rosen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. Think it's intercepted.
He's going to rifle one deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Walters. He's got the 1st down inside the 10th, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his 1st NFL sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rosen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Finding room at the 30. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. got this one now in their own territory. A gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
And this time, Rosen will throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Flushed out right. It's complete to Snead. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
And
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Le'Veon Bell as the 1st half is winding down. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
To throw again on second down. Rosen, he's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a foot race. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. Shoves him away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
First down, New York.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try the left side. It's Terry, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Let's get it. Target, 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 target.
Throwing on second and 14. Darnold, that'll be taken in by Anderson. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. Third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Ready? Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 33.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
Switch. General West. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They run it again with Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
Single, 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 single. Hey, I got 83. We got this, fellas. Come on. On the ball, 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 ball. Lady. 95%. No, check. He's Mike. Yo, lady. It's just me and you. Man, lady. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up.
Here's Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point safely through. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.